Hello and welcome to Fizz, Crack, Bang, the show that teaches you youngsters some fun science facts and experiments that you can do in the safety of your own home. It does not matter if you are new to neutrons or already a cracking chemist, you can leave your textbooks at school and prepare yourself for some fun. As ever, I'm joined by Professor Rob Frost, who will be guiding us through this explosive episode. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
What have you got for us today?
Well, today we're going to learn how to transform an average water bottle into a rocket, and we're also going to learn how to make a lava lamp like this brilliant one here. Doesn't that look amazing?
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow, that's really good. Well, it sounds like we've got a great episode coming up, but to start the show, we're going to answer a question that has been sent in by one of our viewers. This email was sent in from Ed Titley from York. He asked, "Dear Fizz, Crack, Bang, last week was my 10th birthday. It was great fun and we had lots of balloons. However, now all the balloons have shrunk and have dropped to the ground. I have not opened any of them, so why has this happened? Where has the air gone?" That's a great question, Ed. Thanks for emailing. So, Rob, why don't balloons fly forever?
Well, this is a very good question. The reason why balloons fly in the first place is because they're full of a gas known as helium. And this is less dense, which means it's lighter than air, and that's why they float. Now, the balloons themselves are made out of rubber, which isn't entirely solid. It's actually got lots of very tiny little holes in it. Now, the helium molecules inside the balloon are so small that they can actually pass through the balloon. Okay? Now, the air around the balloon is made of oxygen and nitrogen molecules, which are actually bigger than the holes. So if this is your balloon, the helium inside is small enough to be able to get out, but the oxygen and nitrogen around it is too big to get back in, which is the reason why the balloon slowly gets smaller and sinks to the floor. And that's why balloons don't fly forever.
Wow, that's very interesting. Thanks for that, Rob.
No problem.
Well, after talking about things falling back down to Earth, it is now time to talk about things flying into the sky. Have you ever wanted to build your own rocket? Well, next up, Harry is going to show us how some simple household objects can be turned into a rocket.
Hello, my name's Harry, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your very own water rocket. Let's have a look. To make your water rocket, you'll need the following items: a cork, an air pump nozzle, some tape, scissors, an air pump, an empty Pringles tube, an empty bottle, and some water. To start, you'll need to screw a hole all the way through the cork. This is so that the air pump nozzle can be inserted like so. You'll need to test to see if your cork can fit in the bottle. If it's a bit too loose like this, you can always wrap it in some tape. This should make it a lot more firmer going into the bottle. Next up, take the cork out and start to fill the bottle with water. The amount of water you'll need is entirely dependent on you, and so you can test out different amounts to see the effect it has. I recommend a third of the bottle. Next up, we'll need to create a launching station for our rocket. So take your Pringles tube and cut it in half. Then cut 2 slits down the side of the Pringles tube. This is for an entrance for the pump. At this stage, you should have a bottle, half a Pringles tube, a cork with the air pump nozzle, and an air pump. Connect your cork to the air pump and slide it up through the Pringles tube. Now, with the water inside the bottle, insert the cork so it's firmly in place. And find a suitable place to put your water rocket, like so. And there you have it. You should have your very own water rocket. Let's see how it flies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Thunderbirds are go. Thunderbirds are go.
As you can see, it may need a few more alterations. I tried making it sturdy with a flower pot, which didn't work, and then finally settled on a log. After a few more goes, I finally got it to work. So there you are. That's how you make your very own water rocket. So yeah, I highly recommend you try it out. Try and beat my rocket, which to be fair was pretty rubbish. And yeah, just have a great time. See you later.
Thunderbirds are go.
Wow, that went off like a rocket. Now we here at Fizz, Crack, Bang know that the weather has been awful this year, and so you may not be brave enough to venture outside. But don't worry, we're now going to show a fun little experiment that you can do in your very own kitchen. Professor Rob Frost is kindly going to show us how to make our very own lava lamp.
I definitely am. So these are things that you can just find in an everyday home. First, you need a bottle of water, some food colouring, some oil, and some digestive tablets. So the first step is to add the water to the bottle. You need to fill it about a fifth full we've already done that here. The next step is to add some oil. So if you want to go ahead and fill the bottle.
Could you
with some
hold
oil.
that bottle for me,
I
please,
will do.
Rob?
You might want to get a parent to help you when you're doing this. It's not particularly dangerous, but it can always be safer.
There we go.
There we go. Now we need to give that a few minutes to separate. So here's one I prepared earlier.
Oh, thank you.
Now you can see here that water is denser than oil, which is the reason why it sinks to the bottom here. So our next step is to add some food colouring. So if you want to add a little bit of food colouring to that.
Say when.
Stop.
Stop.
That should be more than enough.
Sorry about that, Rob.
That's okay. Now again, that's going to take some time to settle. So if we bring in one from over here, this is what you should have after about 10 minutes. Now we're almost there now. All you need to do is add a digestive tablet to the top.
How many shall I add?
I'll just go for one just for now,
one?
just to be safe. And hopefully... Should we add another? Let's add another.
There's nothing yet, Rob, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that's okay. And there we go, your very own 60s style lava lamp. Now, let's talk about the science of what's happening here. The digestive tablet's fizzing with the water. And that's bringing as the bubbles rise, that's bringing the food colouring up to the top. And then when the bubbles leave through the top of the bottle, the food colouring drops back down to the bottom.
Wow.
And there you go. Let's bring in our other one over here.
One.
We've got a blue one.
The big mama.
And you can experiment with lots of different colours.
Yeah? Should I get two in here?
Yeah, let's go for two. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Should we go for another half as well?
Yeah, let's put another one in.
We're young, we're crazy.
There we go. And isn't that amazing? Now this one's going crazy here. What we've probably done here is added a bit too many tablets. But don't worry about that.
That one isn't going to go over as well.
Cool thing you can do is if we can have the dim the lights, please. If you put a torch to the bottom of there, you get in a real authentic lava lamp effect there.
That's incredible.
Fantastic. There we go.
That's amazing.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
You're like a real scientist.
I am a real
Are you
scientist.
a real
I'm a real scientist.
Oh, I thought you were just a guy.
Now, another thing you can do with this is, now look at that, that's going crazy.
Yeah.
They're reusable, which is fantastic. So
How's that?
You can just put more and more tablets in, and it doesn't matter what's happening, you can just keep reusing them.
Okay.
As long as you don't put too many in like we did here.
All
I
right.
think that's a bit of
Well,
a
this was
problem.
great. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you can find all the information from today at our website, www.fizzcrackbang.co.uk. A big thank you to Professor Rob Frost, and we hope you get experimenting. Goodbye.